All right, so in question 4, you're asked to find the x-intercepts as ordered pairs. And we haven't talked about x-intercepts as much, but the x-intercept is when the graph crosses the x-axis. So we have 2 in this case, 2 x-intercepts. The x-intercept always occurs where y equals 0, because that's how we know that we're on our axis. So we're going to use the calculator to find both of these, and they're not going to be called intercepts in our calculators. They're going to be called zeros. So what we're going to do is we're going to, in the calculator, go to second, and then we're going to go to trace, and that'll bring up the calculate menu, and then we're going to go to the thing that says zeros. It's not actually in quotes. So let's do that in our calculator. So second, trace, and I see right there, it's the second thing. I can either hit 2 or I can scroll down and hit enter. And now it's going to ask us 3 questions. It's going to ask for a left boundary, a right boundary, and then for us to make a guess. Oops. All right, so for my left boundary, sorry, I'm trying to make it so you can see it on the screen. For my left boundary, sorry, this is really hard to do. Get it in the screen. There we go. I'm going to use my left arrow to go all the way up to get to the, basically just on the left of this where it crosses. Then I'm going to go to my right boundary. So it's going to ask me a second question for my right boundary. So I'm going to use my right arrow, and then it's going to ask me to guess, and I just move the cursor using the arrows as close as I can to the axis, and then the calculator tells me the 0. So it tells me that the 0 occurs when x is negative 4.472136. I'm just going to round that to negative 4.5. So our first 0 is at negative 4.5 comma 0. And that's the ordered pair that corresponds with this point. All right, and then you're going to find the other one next.